So now we do have the trend from 2018 up to 2022. But what if they say my manager wants to see the breakdown? What is the revenue? What is the expenses? So now what I'll do is I'll just go back here and I'll create another pivot table. So I'll just paste it over here. And this time I don't want the cricket club. So pivot table analyze fill list, because just now we close. We can open again via fill list. So I will unselect the cricket club. I'll put the financial year at the columns. And I will put the item at the rows. So now this is the details. And then what I want to do from here is basically I want to put the revenue at the top, because normally when they want to interpret the profit and loss statement or income statement, the revenue will appear first. So select the revenue, right click, and I'll put move to up or beginning also can. So I move up, so the revenue will appear first, and then I'll select this equal to this revenue over here. Okay, so we have revenue. Copy and paste over here, and then I'll just do the same thing, drag down. So now we have these numbers and this drag down. So this one I'll write here profit loss. So you may ask me why I'm actually copy and paste, why I didn't use the pivot table. Well, let me show you some magic. Let me just format this. So now what I want to do is basically I want to use the camera feature. If you see over here, there is a camera. So how we can actually enable camera? What you can do is you can just press right click. When you press right click, there is a word called customize the ribbon. When you click the customize the ribbon, you will notice a box will appear. So I will go to quick access toolbar, and then over here instead of popular commands, I click it over here and I choose all commands. And I have to scroll down. So I scroll down until I see the word camera, CAMERA. So when I go and find for the word camera, and then over here we have camera, we click add, it will appear over here. So when you press OK, you will notice you have camera. So now what I want to do is I press here Ctrl A and I click camera. So it will copy this, and then what I do is I will draw over here. So when I draw over here, so now you'll notice this is the data. So let me just draw a little bit. Okay, so now this is the data. So it will show. So what is the significance of camera? Well, if just say I want to make this as middle align. So align to the middle, and I want to change the color. So I put here this blue color and turn to white color font and make it bold. So if you notice I change color, so over here it will capture as well. And then what I want to do is I want to do the same thing here. I want to make it as bold, and I want to put border. Okay, and I want to make it as gold color. There you go. So what happened is over here you'll notice it will change to gold color. So now if just say when I click this, you will notice it will change dynamically. But this is not so nice. So what I'll do is I'll just change one more time. So I'll just make it auto fit. Okay, this one over here, what I'll do is I'll press here right click. I go to pivot table option, so that I don't want to change whenever you refresh the data. So auto fit column will update. So whenever you refresh, it doesn't reflect. So I'll just untick over here and press OK. So now what happened is, just say when I click Kolkata Knight Riders, you will notice that it will show the figures. When I click just say Royal Challengers Bangalore, so what happened is over here 2018 it shows us 3.6 or 3.7. But here we have the breakdown. So the manager can actually see the story behind the numbers. So what I need to do now is I need to make it more beautiful. So I'll select all this. So I'll turn this into maybe blue color and turn this to white color. Make it bold. And then I don't want the grid lines. So what I'll do is I will remove the grid lines. Okay, so there's no grid line over here. So I want to remove. So I go here, remove the grid lines. So no grid lines. So now we do have this data. This one I want to change the graph. So I'll just go to format and I want to choose as dark blue. This one also as dark blue. The same thing, this slicer. So I want to change color, dark blue. So now what happened is, if just say I clear the selection, you will notice that this is the overall performance. But when I click Chennai Super Kings, you will notice that it will reflect accordingly. So meaning to say, this is a simple dashboard that we can prepare in our Excel.